We were, even before we had biological children, we were being in a discipleship relationship with a couple that was kind of leading us in faith to Christ and these things. And they had adopted a little girl from China. And it's in relationship to them, we learned about a couple of things that were heavy on our heart. We had thought about it for a number of years and prayed about it, but never took any action. There was just one point in time where we felt like, you know what? If we're going to believe God for this, we need to take the first step. And so we contacted a friend of ours who works for an adoption agency and said, what do we need to do just to begin the process of going down this road? The process of going over to get Lydia was going to be a 2-week process. And like in that process, there are many things. We're staying at a variety of places where there's actually inter-country flights that we had to do to get to where she was in Guangzhou. And so it was the end there where We Care for Orphans did come through with their matching grant. That pretty much took care of all of those expenses. I don't really think we had hardly anything that we had to add to that at all to be able to do what we needed to do. And again, didn't have too much and didn't have too little. It was like the perfect scenario for us.
We thought we were rescuing a little girl, but she's been such a blessing to our family. So. Yeah, she's been as much or more of a blessing to us as we thought we were going to be to her. She's been a joy, and it's been better than what I had expected, by God's grace.
I can't think of a time where Lydia wasn't our daughter or our family. There's been none of the distinctions whatsoever. I be honest with you, I look at Lydia and I don't see Chinese and I don't see Down syndrome. I look at Lydia and I see Lydia.
Yeah, I mean, God's grace is sufficient, right? I mean, when He's calling us to do something, He gives us the strength to do it. It's not always easy. It's definitely something that obedience and faithfulness, the joy in that, and the joy of her being brought into our family. I mean, that is the gospel, us being brought into a family. The grant
from We Care for Orphans meant completion. It meant bringing a journey to the climax. We got that grant at the end, and it was that grant that we were traveling on. So it was now it's time to meet our little girl face to face, and that grant got us the ability to do that.